Game one.
Back at the Baird Wealth Management Cincinnati Open. First serve is upon us. Catherine Parenteau will lead us off to Annalie Waters. Ooh, sneak attack. Annalie Waters gets the serve back early.
0-0.
Just wide, and a reminder, this is best 2 out of 3 games now for Championship Sunday when we turn to singles. Still games to 11, win by 2 and side out scoring, but can't make these guys go 3 out of 5, especially when you're playing 3 matches.
And it used to be the case. Yeah. I mean, there were many 3 out of 5s that were epic in singles. These two played an 11-2 in the 5th. Back in 2023, or 22, excuse me. I mean, nuts.
Side out. Zero, 1. Point.
Serve and returns at a premium here. Want to go for both of those. Depth being more important even than pace.
And a point for Waters. So if you're new watching women's singles for the first time, how would you explain the strategy?
Advantage receiver, so you want to get that return and take the net. Now, the ladies will do that less. They'll pick their spots more. The guys in the match after this, Ben and Federica, will be coming forward every time they return, unless the serve is fantastic.
Wow, what a finish. Inside out for Annalie Waters.
And that was exactly where you want to return the ball, within 2 inches of the center line. Leigh, so even though that happened last year at Nationals in Indian Wells in November, didn't have the surgery immediately.
Side out.
And Catherine's like, I am so smart. I called timeout. She missed a serve. I get the ball back. I am a wizard.
1-4.
I think the new Skechers, too. They match the outfit of Parenteau. Swinner.
I mean, Leigh had no idea where that was going. She bounced to the left. I mean, watch this. She is so far out of position. That doesn't happen very often.
And then answering right back was Annalie Waters.
And you have to clear your body out of the way to hit a two-handed backhand inside out like that. So we talk about foot speed, but it's also the ability to chop your feet and be able to get your body in position to hit a shot like that. That was remarkable.
Side out.
So that's the difference in the women's game. Leigh was going to try and take the net there as the server, but caught the net instead. The other difference, obviously, is just height and amount of court that you can cover. So you have to pick your spots a little better in the ladies' game than in the men's.
Side out.
That was perfect from Catherine, and that one didn't need to be the winning shot, and that's the miss there. Just put that in the corner, and you are so far ahead, you're going to probably win it on the next one. That's a great read from Leigh Waters right there, and she also went to the lob serve, which we've seen her do quite a few times, because what that does is make all of the energy has to come out of your opponent's paddle to come forward, and that can be harder to hit a deep return.
Oh, Catherine Parenteau. Response.
I don't know if Leigh thought the court was 25 by 44, but that ball is definitely wide, especially with the tail of the slice going over there.
Good pressure.
I don't know if Leigh called that wide first. She did not. Okay.
4-5. Side out. 5-4.
Talking AL here, you'll hear that a lot in singles.
Oh, what a shot from Catherine Parenteau down the line.
Caught Leigh guessing slightly and just held it long enough. Didn't need to put anything on that, just hit it in the open court.
Side out. 5-4. Point.
So that's the difference. If you return in a corner, you give up opportunities. And that's just really good from there from Leigh Waters.
So is the only option then to return middle on Waters?
It's
when
not,
she can hit shots like that?
You know that you give angles when you put the ball in corners. But, I mean, that had to be perfect because Catherine was in the right spot.
Point.
Waters has worked a lot on that serve in the offseason that she took for herself.
As has Catherine Parenteau, who soccers it into the crowd there and coaching it up in the double. So interesting how they're sorting that out these days. Really nice shot there from Catherine Parenteau.
Side out. For 8. Point.
Good timeout called by Parenteau. Stop the run of Waters.
5-8. Point.
That's 2 in a row where Leigh was trying to take the net, and she is going to go
receiver.
right. They're there.
Time in. 6-8. Side out.
Waters hangs on for a side out. Trouble there.
It was spectacular serve from Parenteau to get that started.
8-6.
Oh, Waters goes back to the left corner.
And just puts it right on the line. I mean, Catherine feels like, all right, I'm not in good shape at all.
9-6.
And Catherine Parenteau repeats the pattern on Leigh Waters.
Yeah, Leigh guessed. I'm like, I'm going to stay here and hope she hits it back to me. But the shot was of such high quality, it didn't matter.
Oh, have your pick at a passing shot. Leigh Waters burns her cross court again.
Yeah, we've seen both ladies guess wrong here in this first game, and you look silly, but when you have a ball sitting up in the middle, you have to guess.
Point.
Catherine was there in plenty of time, just didn't have a good contact on the swing.
10-6.
Leigh Waters pulled.
Love it. Vint.co. There's no M on the end of that, Michelle.
Nope.
Point.
Meanwhile, Leigh Waters is triple crown hunting. Takes game 1 on Parenteau.
1-0. Point.
Big difference in overheads in singles versus doubles too, is you just have to place it in the half of the court that isn't being covered. So you will see the crazy angles, but don't have to as much. And the other big difference between the men's and women's
2-0.
singles game here is just you don't get those cat and mouse points at the net nearly as often. That's just ridiculous there. Off the tape hurt Catherine Parenteau.
Three, 0. Side out. 0-3.
I mean, that is Catherine Parenteau at her finest there. The movement, it's so graceful, is able to take that slice return of Leigh Waters as she was coming forward and just loop it into the open court. That's pretty.
Oh, and an even better shot there for Parenteau.
And that was the come to the net after going deep down the middle, and just so much backspin on that from Catherine. Really well done. Got to use the front half of the court in singles as well as a place to hit winners.
Cross-court winner from Waters.
It's the shot before that, though, that again is ridiculous. Like, she is finding angles where there are none.
3-2.
Leigh Waters going off.
And Catherine knows she has to put that ball in the ground, bounce it in the kitchen, and then she's going to be okay. If it's in the air, she just can't cover the court quickly enough.
Point.
And that's the benefit of, and the group before us in Kansas City, it has been absolute bedlam on center court, and I love it.
This is a rematch of the Women's Singles Championship in Kansas City.
Point.
These two have met.
Unfortunately, it is going the same way as that one for Catherine.
Just going to say these guys have met 4 times already on Championship Sunday this season. Leigh Waters has won all of those, though Parenteau has a win on her this season. Just not in the championship round.
Side out.
They got her in straight games in Pictona, and that will be an upcoming rerun. We were going to be in Orlando, but going back to Pictona, so that's going to be the Hertz Gold Cup there in the first weekend of December. And Catherine's like, are you kidding me right now? Net.
Six, 2. Point.
This is when the mental part of singles comes in. Net cord, missed return, and a big hole. Can you find your best and pull out of it? And even if you find your best, the best of your opponent might be better. That was outstanding by Catherine, and she got beat clean in the corner from Leigh Waters.
Eight, 2. Point.
If you return short cross court in singles and come in behind it, you are begging your opponent to cross and pass you down the line because you just can't cover that shot.
9-2.
Timeout called, but Waters is 11-1 all-time against Parenteau at PPA finals. Parenteau hasn't won in a final since October of 2021 against Leigh Waters.
Oh, my goodness.
Side out.
The shape on that shot was absolutely great from Catherine.
The deception.
2-9. Side out.
She caught her foot on that one. That happens sometimes when you're trying to whip on the outside of the ball. So if you guys think they're just always hitting the middle of the ball, that would be dead wrong. So trying to whip through the side of the ball there and caught her
9-2.
foot. Beautiful short angle, and that's using that front half of the court to perfection, because Parenteau's back thinking her court positioning's okay, and it clearly wasn't.
10-2.
Oh,
Point. Game.
and the
Match.
dropper is how it will end. Leigh Waters, 18.